to end hunger now. We have 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 to end hunger now.
We're here to feed the hungry, here to end hunger. We're in Springfield during the legislative session 2013 to tell the leaders in the Illinois General Assembly and the governor's office that we don't think it's okay that there are hungry people in the state of Illinois. Every day in every community across the state, we see hungry people, but every day in every corner of the state, we also see a tremendous response. And everyone is out here is a part of that response, whether they're a volunteer, they run a food pantry, they run a soup kitchen, or they are part of a national organization, a state organization, a local organization on the front lines fighting hunger. Today, we lift our voices and we send the message to the state of Illinois, end hunger now.
That is it. There are legislators that we're going to visit today that believe that no one should go hungry, but we have to make sure that they put their belief to action. You know, we are dealing with all sorts of difficult topics down here. We're wrestling over our budget. We're dealing with pension reform. We're worrying about Medicaid. We have all sorts of difficult problems to solve. But I got to tell you, if we can't all agree that nobody in Illinois should go to bed tonight hungry, then we're just doing it wrong. So thank you for coming down. You being here matters. This is democracy in action. This is when you come to Springfield to petition your government in person, and this is when you put a face on a problem that is pervasive throughout every corner of our state. Every economic group is affected by this, every race, every creed, every color. You are the face fighting for hunger relief here in Illinois.
Put yourself, and we do this every day, in the picture of that person comes out 7 in the morning next to the door for the food pantry. It doesn't open till 10. Put yourself in their picture, standing there in the winter as well as the summer. That's why we're here. Why are they there? Why do they need to be there? Ultimately, that's why we are here and why you're out there every day.
I know the state of Illinois is not a theocracy, but there are some principles in there that whether you are guided by religious conviction or conscience, that we get to gather together to make a difference for those who are dealing with need for food, nutritional need. And that's the message I hope to tell to those who are representing our hearts today. That's the message I'm going to share with those who are in these halls. What I hope will make a difference in their hearts to know that we can all work together to end hunger now.
Are you pro-poverty or anti-poverty? When you phrase it that way, everyone is anti-poverty. You need to put them in the right frame of mind. And so, don't be afraid to ask people, I don't know what direction you've been given, are you anti-hunger or are you pro-hunger? You get the right frame of mind of thinking about what their priorities are, because we have a lot of things we're voting on here in the Senate this year and in the House, and we're going to need an awful lot of help and support.
When we talk about hunger, hunger realistically is probably one of the greatest issues of our lifetime. We hear too much about young people, seniors. Too many people are going hungry. Why in the richest nation in the world should we ever be talking about people going hungry? The reality is that when someone is hungry, it impacts everything else that they do.
I cannot stress how important it is that you are here. Because you're the face to the issue. You are the ones that are telling us, reminding us that we need to pay attention to this issue that is it's a basic need. And we have to work hard on this. Yes. So I want to really thank you dearly for being here, because you are the reason us legislators get things done. It's you. Yes. It's your presence. It's you taking the time here and making sure that we are aware and we're putting attention to this issue.
Individuals don't solve problems, at least not the big ones. Networks, partnerships, coalitions solve problems. So we're here together diversely from different agencies, churches, organizations to solve the problem of hunger. Let me give you a little testimony to what we're doing in our area to show how partnerships can work. We have a little farm behind our house, behind our church. Little 4 acres we turned into a sustainable farm. We invited members of the community to buy into it. And we leveraged that farm 10% for the Eastern Illinois Food Bank. Last year, our little farm produced 21 tons of fresh vegetables, fresh natural vegetables. 7 tons of those vegetables went directly to the Eastern Illinois Food Bank to serve and feed hungry people. And we're proud of that. The only reason I say that is because we can't do this by ourselves. Christina can't do this. Yasmin can't do this. Emily can't do this. I can't do this. But together we can do this. This is complicated. I've looked it up. There's no easy way to do this. I've looked in Scripture. I've looked in the Constitution. I've looked under every imaginable rock. And nobody can do this by themselves. It's not easy. And because it's not easy, then each of us has to do what we're supposed to do. So if it is your job to pray, then pray. If it is your job to organize, then organize. If it is your job to administer, then administer. If it's your job to vote, vote.
Hunger has no boundaries. It has no color. It has no geographic boundary. It has no age. Hunger is pervasive in Illinois. Our job today is to put a dent in it. Your job every single day is to put a dent in it. We have to end hunger now. Yes. We have to end hunger now. Yes. We have to end hunger now. Yes.